Welcome folks, I'm Jaby Koay, joined by KIANA, Madani.
Hi.
We're going to look at Await Further Instructions. This comes from Movie Clips Indie, the YouTube channel, a sister channel of Movie Clips Trailers. I don't know anything about it. I think it had an interesting thumbnail, and that's what caught my attention. So let's check this out.
Can we not do this?
I want to meet them. Come on. It's so good to see you. Full house this year.
Well, maybe this year we can have a proper family Christmas like we used to.
This country used to be great till all them Johnny Ahmeds and Bobby Bongo started coming in.
Mr. Milgram, that's not fair. You come in here with your
Hey, I'm warning you, don't shout at my girlfriend.
This is feeling like Get Out.
Yeah.
We'll get up really early before they do, and we'll just go home. Someone's locked us in.
What do you want to know?
They're all the same. Who would lock us in?
Hello!
Could it be a reality show? Some sort of awful game?
That's creepy.
Ding dong merrily on high, in heaven the bells are ringing. Ding dong merrily the sky.
That singing is the scariest part of this whole trailer.
I'm your son!
Okay.
That was different, not what I was expecting at all.
Yeah, that was interesting. I'm like, because the whole premise at the beginning is that the family has this inherent bigotry towards the main dude's girlfriend,
Yeah.
but that doesn't even seem to be remotely the point here. I was just watching a web series called Ghoul. I was telling you about that earlier, the Netflix thing that was made with an Indian cast by American filmmakers. And the starting of the show, the first episode sets up this kind of Fahrenheit 451 type of world, but it's not really about that. It's about this kind of survival in a prison with this ghoul. And so here, it's sort of a similar thing. What's really intelligent about this is that it all takes place in this house. A lot of the stuff happening here, it's like, yeah, there's expensive visual effects and whatnot, but it's inherently low budget because it's just a bunch of people trying to survive this monstrous house situation.
Yeah.
Just from that perspective, I think this is awesome. I liked where it's starting out because that is very unsettling, especially for the girl. I'm hoping that when we're watching this, we're seeing it from the female's perspective of like her trying to like walk into this and be accepted, and then immediately she's met with this, you know, racism and whatnot that she's trying to deal with. I'm just wondering if there's remotely a connection there to the monstrosities that are happening from the outside.
Yeah, that's a good point. It definitely gave me Get Out vibes in the beginning, so
Right.
I thought maybe it would go in that direction, but then it completely switched over to something really, really, really scary. But
Yeah.
yeah, I wonder who this actress is. I think she's got a really, really great look, and I wonder if we'll see more of her.
The way it's lit could be a byproduct of it being low budget. But for me, I actually appreciate the way it's lit because it looks more realistic. This is a perfect film to watch in the cinema because it's not like bright and blown out.
Yeah.
It's like, this feels like if you were inside someone's home, it would look kind of like this. Even though it's a horror movie, it's cool that they're showing this from the perspective of the girl, of like what she's encountering. I mean, have you ever encountered anything like that where you don't feel like you're the most included because of people's prejudices before you can like even be
Oh
like
my
have
God,
a chance?
Of course, yeah. I'm sure you have as well.
Yeah,
but
definitely. For different reasons, not because, you know, but go ahead.
Oh, no. I mean, I think just sometimes as a woman, you know, it's happened to me many times where I encounter people and sometimes they think, you know, I'm not smart, or, you know, then there's also the race card, being an Iranian American woman. You know, you do face a lot of things, but it's not just that one thing. It's
Right.
many things at once.
For sure.
You know how it is.
Yeah, exactly. I can only imagine, you know, encountering some of the stuff I have in my life and then being met with being trapped in a house with these people.
Oh my God, I know, like there's no escape.
Yeah. It's a good premise. I think that it's a really good premise, and I always admire a team of people being able to complete a feature film that all takes place in one location, and it still is compelling and seems to be effective. I'm very interested to watch this, even though I'm not a horror person. Like, I don't I don't love to watch horror movies.
Yeah, that's so scary.
You know, I tend to steer away from them. I'm just so curious because of, you know, all the aforementioned reasons. And it's a great thing to happen to a racist family. Like,
I know it's hard to feel any empathy for them. You're like, okay, it's fine. Just let that weird thing eat them.
I mean, over the course of imagine like over the course of the story, like if you were in that girl's shoes. This is being a little bit like dark and cynical, but if nothing's happening to you and all the bad stuff is happening to everybody around you who said bad things about you, I'd be like, yes, exactly, take that.
I know, I hope she survives.
Yeah, exactly.
What if the lead girl is the creepy thing that takes over the house?
That would be a huge, weird plot twist that I would not have seen coming.
No.
It's definitely not painting that picture. That would be fascinating if like she just goes from house to house to house, like inserting her way into the, you know,
racist households.
Yeah, exactly. To wipe them out. That would be interesting. It's well timed. We're in the era of these kinds of discussions for sure. I just watched Black Klansman the other night, and so.
Oh my God! What did you think?
I loved it. I thought it was great. We're definitely in the throes of these conversations, so it's well timed. I'm looking forward to checking it out. You guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Check out KIANA MADANI on the social media. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out our other reactions, reviews, and short films. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
KIANA MADANI.
Peace out.